From the moment Omnimon appeared in the very second episode of the Reboot series, it was pretty clear that he was not going to be the final trump card of the Digidestined. And lately, it is looking like that is actually going to be the true case. In my initial review of episode 2, I had actually predicted that maybe in this particular season we are going to see more fusions among the other Digidestined. But currently, that's not looking like the case. So I'm here to give another secondary prediction which I've had for about the last 10 episodes or so, that is in regards to other forms of Omnimon or Omegamon, whichever you want to call it. So hello and welcome to WhyZ, my name is Soham and today we are going to talk about Omegamon forms that might actually appear in the finale or final arc of the Digimon Reboot series. Also, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to the channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with Digimon reviews. We're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2020, so a like and sub would be massively appreciated. Now, a couple of days back, I asked you all in the form of a YouTube poll in my community tab that which form of Omnimon do you personally want to see, or which form of Omnimon or Omegamon you are thinking would actually appear in this particular show. The two main options which I gave in that poll were Omnimon X and Omegamon Alter S. Now, I will obviously share the results of this particular poll and I will also give my personal opinions on all of them. But before getting into that, I think I should first talk about all the forms of Omnimon that we have seen so far. I guess that would be a fair point of debate and that would be probably a better way to speculate this particular theory. So here are the following forms of Omnimon. We obviously have the common Omnimon or the general normal Omnimon which we have seen so far in the series. Then there is Omnimon X, the X antigen mode. Then there is Omnimon Zwart. I don't exactly know how to pronounce this properly, so my apologies if I pronounce this wrong. So this is Omnimon Zwart. This is Omnimon Zwart D, another secondary form of the previous form. Then there is Omnimon Alter B and Omnimon Alter S. Two different types of forms, I'll get into them in a bit. And lastly, we have Omnimon Merciful mode, the latest Omnimon mode that we got in the Digimon Adventure Tri movies. Alright, so let's talk about Omnimon Merciful mode here. Now let's be real guys, this form is not going to appear in this particular show. It was a movie exclusive or a Tri exclusive stuff which happened for said reasons. I won't go into the details of that. But basically they needed toy cells. That's the ultimate thing which I can talk about right now. Like even in Digimon Adventure Last Evolution Kizuna, we got to see some new modes of Agumon as well as Gabumon. I have talked about them in my ending explained video and my full review for the movies. You can check them out here. But basically this Omnimon Merciful mode was a new gimmick for toy sales and everything, and in the narrative of this particular show, in the narrative of this particular reboot series, I really don't think it would make any sense whatsoever to have Omnimon Merciful mode here. In my personal opinion, it is 100% fact that this is not coming in the show. Now next I will talk about Omnimon Zwart. This is a pretty interesting case because this looks like the original or the normal Omnimon but with a little twist. Now this is obviously a Holy Knight Digimon and it is a member of the Royal Knights, but there is something more here. While combining, it was discovered that it has the secret Black Digitron mixed into it while the Omnimon is formed. This is a very weird process, like this is explored in the games properly, and the Black Digitron stuff, I really don't think it will be explored in this particular anime. We already have the Black Miasma stuff, so I really don't think that Black Digitron would be something that will be explored here in the series. Otherwise, this Omnimon, this design of the Omnimon, it's pretty similar to the common one, except that it is in a black color. It looks really awesome in my opinion, but I really don't think it is going to appear anytime soon. Now, on the other hand, Omegamon or Omnimon Zwart D or Defeat. This is a very interesting Digimon. Like probably one of the coolest and sickest design of Digimon that we have seen so far, at least in my humble opinion. This is obviously the previous Digimon that was infected by a virus and it went berserk. This is a violent virus and it's just rampaging the digital world. The design is freaking amazing. It looks like its body is just shredding away from the virus. There's this black miasma looking stuff and black smoke stuff which is oozing all over from its body, and most of its armor, like the Garuru cannon and the grey sword, are taped around by black bandages. And it looks like it is hurting itself currently. It has this red laser sword as well in place of the grey sword. So overall it looks really cool, but it really makes no sense for this particular guy to appear in the show for the same reasons which I mentioned for its regular form, because of the black Digitron and everything. Obviously the case can be made that so far we have not seen a berserker transformation in the series, say something like Skull Greymon from the original series or Megidramon from Tamers or something like that. Like that kind of stuff has not appeared in the show so far, and possibly we might see something like that in the future, but I don't think this is the same case with it. Anyway, moving on. Now we go into our main poll discussion, that is in regards to Omnimon X and Omnimon Alter S. Now, as you can see, the polls are very interesting here. Most of the people have voted for Omnimon or Omegamon Alter S. I agree that this is a far cooler design and it would be really amazing to see this guy in the actual show. But I have my issues in this particular regard. Okay, so first let's talk about who this guy actually is. So Omegamon Alter S is a Holy Knight Digimon, fair enough, all of them are Holy Knight Digimon. But it is a new face of the Omnimon series that was born from the fusion of the War Greymon subspecies Blitz Greymon and the Metal Greymon subspecies Kresgarurumon. As you can see, the design is totally different. One of the most striking features for this particular character is the reverse of the weapons. Generally in the Omnimon line we get to see the Grey Sword, which is provided by the Greymon line, and the Garuru cannon, which is provided by the Garurumon line. But here it is reversed because here we have the Grey cannon and the Garuru sword. So it's pretty interesting. Moreover, it also has its own berserker form which looks really amazing, that is Omegamon Alter B. It is also the same case with the Black Digitron. I really don't think that this is going to appear in the show, but we'll talk about Omegamon Alter S only. Now the main problem with this guy is the fact that I really don't think that Blitz Greymon or Kresgarurumon will appear in the show. These are two relatively new characters to the series, and how to say this, but I really don't think that it would fit in the narrative of the series. So far in the series we have seen Metal Greymon and War Garurumon, and the normal evolution line for them is obviously War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. So that's pretty much the only thing which is about to happen. Unless there is something very unique that the show does manage to do, I really don't think that these two particular Digimon will appear. I mean, it looks really amazing and probably I would be really happy to see them, but I really don't think that they are going to appear anytime soon. The only, option you could say here is that recently Metal Greymon got an X antibody upgrade, and this particular Blitz Greymon, it actually evolves from the Metal Greymon virus form. But then I really don't think that the anime will deal with the vaccine and virus stuff. At most it will only talk about the X antigen stuff, and I really don't think that the virus stuff would be brought forth. But obviously you guys really love this character design and you have voted for him to appear, and I will also agree that this looks really amazing and it would probably be very awesome if he actually appears in the anime. I would be really happy to see him in action. The character design is so damn good. But moving on, I would come to Omnimon X, and why I think that this is the Digimon that will actually eventually appear in the finale or final arc of the series. You see, there are hints everywhere. This is, you could say, the perfected version of the Omnimon line. This is stronger and more sturdier than the regular Omnimon. It doesn't look that different from the original design, but it has some minor and major modifications that make him that much better than the original design. Moreover, narrative wise it would make a lot of sense. Recently we got to see Digimon Adventure episode 22, where we got to see Metal Greymon's X evolution. Like, it's not a technical X antibody evolution, but it takes design and elements from its X antibody relative. Like the weapons of War Garurumon X have been added to War Garurumon in this new Sagittarius mode. Similar was the case with Metal Greymon as well, where he got the Ultras mode and his right arm converted into a cannon sort of a thing. That was taken from Metal Greymon X Virus, not the regular version, but the virus version, but you get my point. Moreover, in the series so far, we have also seen other X antibody Digimon, especially in the form of Fanbemon. So narrative wise and design wise as well, I really think that Omnimon X does make a lot of sense, and personally my theory would be that Omnimon X would be the final trump card for the Digidestined, who will actually fight in the final arc or final battle. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that there would be more stuff involved with the other Digidestined as well. Hikari and TK will be definitely involved more in the form of the Holy Digimon and everything, but I think overall Omnimon X is definitely going to appear in this particular season. But what are your thoughts about all of this? Do you still think that Omegamon Alter S will appear? And if so, what are your particular reasons? If I really like your particular theory or something, then I'll probably make another follow-up video to this regard. But this is it for this video. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more. This is WhyZ, and I'll see you soon in the next video.